Greetings, family. Wow. You know, in Africa, there are things that we only hear, like from other countries of Europe, United States. For example, after high school, you go somewhere, right? You go somewhere for some training. You either join the military or you go for volunteers and all that. What happens in Africa after high school? You just sit down and wait, and you're not sure what will happen if you go into the university, or your father will have money to take you to some colleges. We are just there. We don't get to have those free trainings or a lot of things.
Sponsored by the government.
But there's this video that has been going around of a summer camp of children aged 7 and 15 in Burkina Faso, where they received their first military training while participating in the presidential initiative Fasomebo. They are learning discipline and patriotism. There are about 410 children in the first batch. Here's the video.
Ils exécutent leurs premiers exercices militaires.
Some time ago, before I was born, there was National Youth Services. It's still there. It was brought back by the previous presidents. And people after high school used to go and get trained on a lot of things. Handiwork. You do a lot of things. And it even includes things like first aid and all that. Now in Burkina, you're finding children between 7 and 15. So you are in primary school, you go for holiday, you go for a summer camp, a holiday camp, where in the holiday camp, you learn discipline, you learn patriotism, maybe you learn farming, maybe you learn a lot of things. So by the time you are grown up, you will be someone who's very responsible and know how to do things. Right now, in most of the African countries, because we were told that if you work in your father's farm, that's child labor. If you work in your father's workshop, that's child labor. So most of the people who are above us and have children opt to leave their children watching TV the whole day, especially in the cities. They watch TV the whole day. So the only thing that is being perpetrated is, they use the media to control you. So imagine they are doing that to control your children, to introduce certain narratives and behaviors, like some things that they are not very African, like the LG thing. So that's what is happening. And you find communities in urban centers of Africa have lost it. We have lost the culture. You find it's drugs and all those bad things. But you see what they are doing in Burkina? They are bringing back what we used to have. Some children will not have parents showing them the way, but if they go to these holiday camps, they get to be trained what their parents never got the time to train them because they are working.
Yeah.
So kudos to Ibrahim Traore for this.
Yeah, it's so beautiful to see that he has moved from the youth, maybe ages from 18 to 35, 36, 37. Now he's focusing on the younger generation and grooming them to become responsible citizens in the coming future.
Yep.
Imagine 7 years old.
Years.
At 7 years old, you think a child is still a baby, my baby. You wouldn't even, put them under some hard work.
Actually, we are in the village,
Yeah.
and the 7-year-olds, okay, here it's better because they help their parents.
Yeah, in the
then
farm.
They go back to playing. So the only thing they learn is the farm. But imagine there was something like that, where it's a holiday camp. So during holidays, you go learn some things.
Yeah.
You go learn how to use a computer. You go learn how to do things, good things. Then you go back, help your parent.
And that's where you discover your interest in
potential.
life.
Yeah.
If it's art, if it's maybe medicine and all of these things, the more you're exposed, the more you know where you fall into. And we're only seeing this in most African countries after high school. That's when a child is asked, what do you want to be when you grow? What career
That is
path do you want to
17
choose?
years later.
Imagine that. What career path do you choose? You have not exposed me to anything, and right now you're telling me from the marks that I've gotten from an exam, which I did in just 2 months, now I can decide which career I'm going to choose. You have not exposed this child to agriculture, to medicine, to different things where they are like, nah, farming is just not for me. I cannot even find myself in the farm, but I would love to help people with, healthcare and all of these other careers that are available. Burkina Faso, how can you even describe a president who thinks about a 7-year-old? 7? Hey.
And when we listen to our very own Professor Lumumba, he talks about, and by the way, he said that he's going to visit Burkina Faso in October this year.
Are we joining him?
We should. We should. Who is ready to support us?
Or to come with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, watch out for that. Maybe we can tell you when he's going. Maybe you have a group, like Mama Arikana did.
True.
So what is happening is what Ibrahim Traore is doing is a model. And this is a model in which straight Africans, people of who are right-minded, should think about coping. For example, this thing, even if in Burkina Faso it's been done by the government, we can introduce it as a private thing, as our very own NGO, where we introduce maybe in our localities, where children go and learn. And it's possible.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful idea, actually.
Yeah.
Because in most African countries, you don't get such.
Yeah, and
when schools are closed right now, if they don't send their kids to their grandparents in the villages, and the problem with our grandparents is that they are too soft to our children. So if the child doesn't want to work, they won't force them to do anything. So they eventually not learn anything. Even if you are saying, go to the farm, go to the village, you learn some agriculture or some farming. Trust me, the grandparents don't even push these kids around.
Yeah. So guys, we are thinking of that, and the African Buzz will be your go-to, NGO with you, brothers and sisters, with your support.
I can imagine guys sending their kids from the US to come and learn some farming in Africa.
Actually, we are in a banana farm. All these are bananas. That's a mango tree. For those who don't know how banana grow, these are banana trees, and you see, this one is growing. So this is usually the flower. This is the flower. And it's out comes the bananas, then this will continue, and this is an almost grown banana. It's very small though. And what are you doing here?
You see, we also have intercropping in the same banana farm. We have maize. So let me just harvest this one.
It's corn.
This is corn in the US, and there's more over here. Now these are the skills that our kids need. You can only learn this. Actually,
kids from our brothers and sisters in the diaspora can also benefit by coming we can have an exchange, like they have exchange students in universities or in high school. We can have exchange brother and sisters children. Yeah. Our children go to the US, their children come here.
To this other side.
Yeah. If you support that idea, let us know in the comment section. Also, let us know what do you think about us copying most of the things that our very own brother Ibrahim Traore is doing, so that we can introduce them in our communities, grow our communities, educate our people so that they can know what type of government they need to have in the future. Yeah,
please support us by liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing on the channel. Also support by buying us coffee, sending us super thanks and super chats. We appreciate also your support if you join our membership. And also
we have our merchandise on the link is in the description. We have very beautiful merchandise, hoodies, caps, phone cases with the writings, beautiful writings from Ibrahim Traore, Fatherland or Death, which is also in the Burkina Faso anthem. So we have the link in the description. Please go and support us by buying that, and also buy us coffee. We see you in the next video. And also give us comments on the idea we just gave you. Like we can introduce such an idea. We are willing to do it. We just need your support and partnership with you, brothers and sisters. And this is, by the way, the original corn of Africa. You see how beautiful and colored it is. This is it.
You can replant it.
This is not GMO. You can replant it. It's nutritious. There's a lot of something to gain out of this. You want to farm, come to Africa.
We'll see you in the next one.
Bye bye.